No, ma'am. I don't know where David is. He just said he was out taking care of business. I think he stopped by the hospital first to see how Fred was doing. The good news is it didn't require surgery to remove that hard drive. Turns out his wallet kept it from going all the way in.
I want to congratulate you on a masterful job of editing last week's show. So, did you fire Mikey or just turn her over to Lava Man for next week's episode?
It was an honest mistake. You know, these things happen with live broadcasts from time to time.
Except for the part where it was pre-recorded instead of being live? You guys didn't think to check the footage before you broadcast it?
Well, ma'am, there was an awful lot of confusion that day. What with the ambulance and the fire trucks, and then, of course, there was that visit from the federal marshal, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. But I think we convinced them that we had a permit for this sort of thing, and they're dropping the charges.
Do you have any idea what kind of a moron this makes me look like to upper management?
A highly professional one, ma'am?
At any rate, this won't be my problem much longer. You guys only have another week left in the season, and you barely have 10% of the revenue you were supposed to raise. I just hope after they cancel this collection of catastrophes that my career won't be on permanent hold.
But what about all the money we made with our new sponsor? How could we still be so far off?
David never told you the actual numbers, did he?
No.
Well, there you go. Next time you talk to him, tell him I think there might be an opening for him in web video. He's not allergic to cats, is he?
No, I don't know, ma'am. Hello? Hello? Unbelievable. David? Where the hell are you? Is Fred okay? Melanie just called and said that we are nowhere near our numbers. She says we don't have any chance of saving the show. And are you allergic to cats?
Oh, hey, Karen. How's the show going so far?
How's the show going? Have you heard anything that I just said?
Yeah, and you'll be happy to know that I'm not allergic to cats of any kind. And I guess that's a good thing, given the amount of time I seem to be spending at the Pink Pussycat lately. This marketing thing is a lot of work.
David!
Relax, will you? I've got it under control.
How do you have it under control? We only have 1 week left of the show, and she's saying that we've only raised 10% of the money that we need. How is that under control?
Is she counting money from all sources?
Huh? What do you mean, all of the sources?
Has Catherine told you about her write-in donation segment yet?
She hasn't said anything about a new segment.
Some director you are. You don't even know what your talent is planning for the evening's broadcast. You should be more careful. One of these days, we might actually have an on-air disaster.
It's okay. I'm highly trained for such an event.
Now you sound more like a director.
Wasn't a compliment, right?
Actually, that time it was. You really need to learn to go with the flow, though.
So we're getting write-in donations?
Yeah, a lot of them. Apparently people are skipping right past the premium part of the pledge drive and just sending in money in letters.
What do the letters say? Thank you for not bringing your crew anywhere near my house?
Close. Mostly they're just saying thanks. Sometimes they're addressed to a certain host. Sometimes they're addressed to all of us. Mostly they're just sending in money and saying thanks for making a difference in their lives.
Is this a joke? Have you been plotting with Mikey?
No joke. This is actually happening. And I never plot with Mikey. She can't keep a secret.
She certainly kept the one about the liquor stash. So, how much money are we making with these donations? Is it enough?
No clue, but I'm not worried. However much it is, I'm sure it'll be enough.
I wish I shared your optimism. And I wish you shared your booze.
We've been overwhelmed by your generosity in recent weeks. Never more than lately, when we started receiving checks in the mail with nothing but a letter of gratitude attached. In many ways and many words, you've reached out to us to tell us that we're making a difference in your lives. Here's Melissa with just a few of the responses she's received. Melissa?
Thanks, Catherine. And indeed, thanks seems to be the topic of the day. I cannot tell you how much it means to me to receive letters like the following. Dear Melissa, Your recent segment on the power of benevolence made a huge difference in my life. Oh. My husband and I seem to constantly fight, morning, noon, and night. After watching your show, I thought I would try a little experiment. The next day, no matter what, I was nice to him all day. See? It was amazing. Every time I was nice to him, he was nice back to me. What you've taught me is nothing short of miraculous. Thank you for all the wonderful things you do. Oh, you're very welcome. I hope the enclosed will help in some small way with the financial difficulties your show is having. We would hate to lose you. My husband is a fan now too. Signed, Happy in Hartford. You've made us all happy too, Happy. And we hope that your happiness continues. Is that too many happies? No, you can never have too many happies. Catherine?
Indeed, one can never have too many happies. And the letters have come in to all of us, not just Melissa. Isn't that right, Eddie?
Thanks, Catherine. You know, I've made a living trying to help people achieve prosperity, and I've tried to lead by example, but no amount of cars and houses compares to what I felt when I read letters like this. Dear Eddie, I've been a big fan of yours from the very beginning. There have been times where I had to give blood to have money to eat because I spent my last dollar on every one of your prosperity packages. That's the spirit. Sometimes I slept on friends' couches. On occasion, I've even slept under a bridge. But I've bought everything you've ever produced. Everyone told me that I should quit dreaming and just get a job at the local factory. But I've held on to my ambition of making it as an artist. Go get 'em! I followed all of your advice about persistence and spreading the word, networking and hard work. And recently, it all came together. People started buying my paintings. First, a few for a little money. But then I started getting calls from people who wanted me to do something just for them. One thing led to another, and I found myself in big New York art galleries making more money than I had ever dreamed of. My ex-wife and I have remarried. I'm with my kids again. I was able to finally get my mother the medical treatment that she desperately needed, and I'm living the life of my dreams. I donate time and money every month to several charities and do my best to pass along what you've taught me. Thanks for changing my life. I hope you'll accept this check as a small token of my gratitude. I enjoy sending it far more than the car I would have bought with it. Sincerely, a believer in Cleveland. I just don't know what to say. Catherine?
These are just a few of the responses we've received, and indeed, we don't have adequate words to express our gratitude. With your continued support, we hope to be here for you for many years to come.
Mikey, are you seeing this?
That's affirmative. Can you believe this? I always thought those guys were kind of out there myself. Holy cow, are we really helping people?